All right, everybody. This is Zero, and I know it's going to take people a minute to see the stream and come in, but today I brought in a guest, uh, Char Willie, who gives advice. She gives advice on YouTube about relationships and all different types of things. And she was recently on the show with DJ Music.
Yes, yes, that is I. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, yeah, thank you, Char Willie. Yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. So yeah,
Thank,
yeah. I'll go ahead.
thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem, no problem. Yeah, you'll start this this new thing, conversations with Zero. Try to do this once a week if I can.
All right.
And
Look forward to it.
yeah, it's not gonna always be open panel, but I usually I probably try not to make it over panel, but if people come in and want to talk about something, I will. And hello, Thalia. Appreciate you coming through. All
Thanks,
right, so
Sylvia.
yeah, yeah, so yeah, I guess we'll get right into it. Sean, what made you want you started this advice channel like what, like 2 or 3 months ago, or was it longer?
I think I'm on my third month now. I think. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. I think
okay,
I started in May of this year, 2019, and I was asked to do it June of 2018, and I did not believe the people that was telling me that. I said, "Oh yeah." Oh no, I enjoy talking to you, and you give good advice. Uh huh, sure, right. So after so many people had mentioned it, I figured, I said, well, let me create the channel. So I created the channel last June and I just let it sit there. So as time went on and I started seeing how content was going or not going well on YouTube, a lot of people just do a lot of complaining, but that was it. They didn't try to solve any problems. They'll just talk about the problem over and over again or judge the people that may have a problem. So I figured, well, let me go ahead and try my hand at it. I don't know a whole lot, but I know a little bit about a lot of things. So I figured, I'm like, well, those things that I may not know, I can always look it up and I can, reach out to people that may have the information to help others. So that's kind of where it got started. I just got tired of the uh, criticism on YouTube to a lot of people that didn't understand things or had problems. And no, I didn't see what people were trying to help other people. So I just saw the need. I said, well, let me go ahead and throw my hat in, as they say.
okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I know. Like like a, I think like the 2 or 3 weeks ago, you were on this radio show with DJ Music. So like, how did you how did you meet, and what made what made him want to bring you on to his channel?
Well, what happened is we became Facebook friends. I think it was 2017. And so he would post, different things, and I would go in and check out his internet radio show, and I'll post that in the chat room shortly. And
Okay,
because I created a channel of Just Like Char, and he was checking out my content, I did not know, and he was, enjoying it, and he decided that he would like for me to be a guest. So just out of the blue, he contacted me on a Monday and asked me if I can come on the show the next day. And I said, sure, no problem. So we chopped it up. We talked about some current events, and he actually, I made a lot of connections when I first was introduced to YouTube in 2015. And a lot of people I just keep in contact with because I'm a person that believes in people first. I don't look at people as just, you know, whatever. Some people can look at them as just money or things like that, but I look at people as people. And I reach out to them, see what their talent is. And if it's something that I enjoy, I support people. So for him, he liked to play music. He's a DJ, and especially the music nowadays. I don't understand this mumble rap, and it all sounds the same. La, 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 la. I don't understand it. So he plays music from the 70s and on to the 90s, and that was I consider when music was actual music. And so I always, went to his channel on the internet and would listen in. So we just kept in contact throughout the years, and it's kind of how we continued, our internet friendship.
Okay, yeah, it seems like you're pretty well known. How did you get so many connections like throughout YouTube that like got people to ask you for advice?
Hmm. Um, well, I'm considered a. Let me see. They have a nickname for me. It's the hardest working woman in YouTube, and that's because I helped a lot of people. Because I was a strong supporter of the Angry Man channel, and I would always help out people, um, which was some of his subscribers and the like, and also other content creators. And I made connections with them. So some things they would just hit me up on. Um, I remember some of those birthdays they would have. I would remember them. Um, if they had births, children, if they had graduation, just certain things I might have remembered and I would jot down. And I'll just reach out to the person or see them in a chat room of a particular content creator. I'm like, hey, how you doing? How's the baby? What you doing after that? Did you get that job? And I became moderators for a lot of the content creators on YouTube. And I just made connections that way. And they gave me that nickname. And there I am.
Yeah, you work hard, and also with the BGS for Women channel, how did that start, and how did you become the co-host for it?
Oh, let's see. Well, BGS Itmore, he had his channel for men, and I was subscribed to him since 2016. And so I would listen to the men's show, end up being pretty much the first female moderator, and I would help out the channel um, because he would email the no, he dropped the link in the chat room, but because of the software, some people couldn't connect. So I would get their email and email them the link. So I just became a regular of doing that, so the content creator wouldn't have that pressure on them, and so I was helping him out that way. And then a lot of people would tell him that he should do a women's channel. And first, it started off he would he would do rants, and he said he was going to stop doing rants. So I was saying, hey, I've never heard people that have rants, and I can actually learn something. So please don't do that. So it started there, and then people was asking for the women's channel, and I helped encourage him with that. I'm like, it's a good idea. And then he handed me the torch. He said he trusted me and my judgment, and I became co-host to him for the show.
Okay, okay. So what were some of your most memorable moments on Be Just for Women? What are your favorite moments, like your favorite talks with people?
Mm, I may not remember exactly a particular person, but what I do enjoy is the what's considered the chair. And what that is, a person is put in a chair, meaning the hot seat, and they couldn't wiggle out of it. If you asked direct questions, you had to answer them. And sometimes the person didn't feel comfortable about it. So I would encourage them. I'm like, don't worry about it. Just answer the question. Well, trying to ease them down from the anxiety that they have had. So that's always interesting to hold the person's hand while they're sitting in that hot seat.
How many people have survived that hot seat?
There have been many. A lot of people did not want to be in that seat. So once they saw that there was a such thing as the chair or that hot seat, they would just want to stick in the chat room and they would not want to come up on a panel, and they would just sit there and just watch and listen. And like, okay, I don't want none of this. I don't like this attention. I changed my mind. Just leave me alone. So that's how that goes.
Okay, so any new developers coming up for you, like anything you're planning on doing as far as the channel or things that you got going on that people who may follow you or may want to follow you may want to know?
Um, well, now I'm uploading my content on podcasts. So I'm on Spotify and iTunes and some of the other platforms for podcasting. And what I would like to do is actually do content for just podcasting instead of just re uploading my YouTube videos there. So that'll be new. I just got to find the time and pick some subjects to talk about. Because right now, what I've been asking people is to email me, just ask Char at gmail.com. And that is my actual content. I keep people anonymous because a lot of people, they'll be afraid that, or embarrassed. And what I do is they'll, have a issue, problem, or just a question, and I'll give them some ideas, some things to think about. I even will share some moments that I may have had or experiences, and the information I give them as a reply on the email that they send me can be a little bit different than what I actually say on air because I want the content to be clean and to travel outside of just what's considered Black YouTube. And you'll notice I'll put in hashtag Neo Sector, which is a new sector of YouTube created. Um, and we'll be putting out a lot of content, and people will start gravitating to it. It's open to different ideas and people pretty much problem solving and being creative, not the normal, as you may say it, chair throwing and grandstanding and all of that. It'll
Right.
actually be a place that you can grow. So that's what's coming down the pipe as of right now.
Okay, so in all that time, like people wanting to ask for advice, like do people usually come to ask you for advice, like behind the scenes, not the ones that you do for the videos, but have people ever just like came to you for advice, or if you did, like how many? Was it a lot, or is it some, or is it a few?
Um, I would say it was more at one time, and that was because um, I was moderating, moderating a lot of Discord servers, and people would ask questions, um, needed to connect with someone or that can help them about certain things. They had questions, so it kind of started there, um, and because of that, it just kind of moved on to by me inviting guests to BGS for Women and talking with some of the guests that would be on the show. Um, Sometime the conversation would turn into something for advice. I have no problem listening to people, and I can listen without judging people. So I've been told that people are comfortable with me, and so they'll just ask me some things because they know I'm not going to, be critical toward
What was the last part you kind of went in and out?
them. A lot of people will understand that I won't be critical toward them. I won't be judging them. If it's something I can direct them a particular direction or give them the information, that's what I would do. Just not judge them because they have a problem, issue, or something like
Okay. Okay.
that.
Let me see. Yeah. So yeah. I guess with that, like they need, like I said, oh yeah, you say you're gonna be on I mean, like it's like a radio show that you're on. Are you going back to that show or?
Yes, right now I'm committed to the first Tuesday of every month. It'll be between an hour and a half. I did put the information in the chat room. GSRN Radio. It's an internet radio. It has a chat room and everything. You can request music. DJ Music is his name, and he's very friendly, a really cool guy. And like I said, that internet relationship started in 2016, and it's ongoing. So um, I will post it. I do have a Facebook page that I just created, just ask Char, and you can ask for a friend request, and I will go ahead and accept that. And I'll post when I'm doing different things around whether it's YouTube or other places. So I'll keep people posted where I will be around social medias.
Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna see if if the chat has any questions that they want to ask, and if they do, I'll let you answer them. If
Okay,
I'll let I can talk to you about 5 minutes. If they don't, then we'll end it. We'll end it there. Yeah.
okay. Donna asks, "What's this all about?" I'm assuming you're talking about my channel. My YouTube channel is Just X Char. It's an advice channel. You email me at justactchar@gmail.com, and I will answer your question on air. My upload days are Tuesdays and Thursdays, and of course that is if I get emails. If not, what I've been doing, what I'm starting to do rather, is on Wednesdays I will just put what I'm going to consider a ramble, and that started actually last week. I received a comment under one in my comment section. So I taken that and I just kind of gave a little ramble and I posted as a live stream or a premiere. That's what you call it. I would put it as a premiere. Other than that, it'll be Tuesdays and Thursday uploads. You email me for advice, whatever that may be. And if it's something which I do plan in the future, if it's something that needs more of a conversation, I will start having live streams and me and the person can actually talk one on one. And of course, that's if they're comfortable. And everyone can remain anonymous. That's not a problem. I'm not going to put people out there. Um, and so far, everyone has been anonymous, whether they ask me or not, because since I started the channel, that seems to have been, working pretty well. So I'll just continue to do that. And of course, if the person is one on one on the live stream with me, well, of course they're not anonymous. So that's what it's all about.
All right. So you say you're on Spotify, you're on Facebook. What other platforms are you on?
Let's see. I have to go to my screen. I do not recall. I have a Twitter um, page. I have to do a little better with my Twitter. Let's see. Facebook, Twitter, Spotify, iTunes. Um, let's see. And then now BGS for Women on Fridays, and that's every Friday. It's 4 hours, 9:30 p.m. Central Time, and the occasional or the yeah the occasional one Tuesday, which is the first Tuesday of the month. I've committed to for the radio show, the internet radio show with let's say Doctor with DJ Music, and I put that in the chat room, and that's it for right now.
No Instagram, or you
No
just
Instagram.
okay.
No Instagram, and I got to do a little bit better with Twitter because I haven't really um, promoted it. The Facebook is doing better, so I just said, okay, those that have connected with me on Twitter, I'll just connect with them. But Facebook will actually be where you can find all the updated stuff all the time, um, and also, you can message me and I can get back to you, as well as the Gmail I have. That's 24 hours a day, so you can always leave me an email at justxshar@gmail.com.
Yeah. Well, I guess like I don't think there's any more questions. And I think I've asked all the questions I could think of. So
Yeah, I think you got all the important ones. What the channel
yeah,
is, where to find me, how to get advice, and also maybe after the stream, you can put the information in the description area. Um,
yeah, yeah. I mean, I can do that or put in the comment section. I'll do it, or you could do it. But
yeah, in the comment section. Yes.
yeah, so I mean, and I mean, I appreciate you, being my being my first guest, my first ever panel. I want to. I plan on doing these like once a week, and with Donna, if you're interested in being my guest next week, because I originally planned though like when I was talking about advice, like bring both of y'all on so y'all can both get a take on it, uh,
Mhm.
but I mean, I'm pretty sure I didn't ask. I asked you all the questions I need to ask you. You unless I mean, I guess unless we do like a co-host thing, I'm not sure how that's gonna go. But Don, if you wanna be a guest next week, I'll email you to see what you think about it. If you wanna come on next week, cool. If not, then I'll see anybody else wants to. But I want to do panels like this where we're talking about serious things.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean I'm trying not to make it a long stream or anything like that because
Yeah.
you know I mean I know nobody wants to really watch a hour or two hang out. Yeah, well, I mean, you might want to watch an hour or something like that, but nobody wants to watch like 4 or 5 hour stream. So I try
Right.
to, so I try to get the important questions out and try to get it as short as I can. And yeah, I appreciate you for coming through the last minute, Sean.
No problem. It's a rainy day here in Chicago. I just happened to be home today, so there was
Not
no
not
problem and my pleasure.
not windy there. I thought you were the windy city.
Not yet. It probably will be next month, September. Um,
Okay.
yeah, getting into fall, right around the corner. Kids going
That
back to school next week.
so that's when the honk is gonna come back.
It will begin. It will begin, and it will definitely be in full force in December.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. All right, Don. I'll definitely email you. Yeah, yeah. Cause like I said, I like to have like discussions like this. You know, have like meaningful discussions. So yeah, like I said, I appreciate you've come. I appreciate everybody that showed up. Talia Parchment, Shagra Cursor. I think I'm saying his name
Hmm.
right. And Donna just being real.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, I mean, I like, I know, like Donna do her streams and on Thursday nights, and I ain't been able to catch it since they changed the schedule. So I'm working on Thursdays, but I'm gonna try to do better, like try to at least listen in when I'm working. Yeah, I'm gonna do better, Donna.
Okay.
But yeah, I appreciate everybody that came out and checked out the channel. I ain't posting no content in a while. I'm gonna try to get back on that. So I appreciate y'all coming through, and I guess I'll probably do another maybe Friday or Saturday, depending on I guess if Donna's a guest next week. See how it goes with her. Maybe do it once or twice a week. We'll see how it goes. But I appreciate everybody for coming through, and I will be in the stream, but zero headed out. Go check out Char Willis' channel, just as Char, and I'll see you guys later. Wholeness and balance
Peace.
vibrations. Yeah, wholeness and balance vibrations, y'all.